Stop. If you think your life will magically change in 2026 just because you made a plan, you're wrong. In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to tell you the one thing I discovered at 3 a.m. that completely flipped my life. But here's the warning. If you don't watch till the end, you'll repeat the same mistake 99% of people are making right now. Quick success montage. Let's begin. I'm not going to give you a motivational speech. I'm not going to share 5 steps to success, because the real truth is, the biggest enemy of your success is your own mind. And I'm going to show you exactly how. But first, let me tell you a story. This story has 3 parts, and the third part will completely change how you see yourself. 3 months ago, my life was stuck in a loop. Wake up, check social media, see other people winning. Ask myself, when is it my turn? I joined the gym, quit after 2 weeks, started a business idea, gave up in a month, began creating content, stopped because views weren't coming. Sound familiar? One night, at 3 a.m., I couldn't sleep. I was frustrated, angry, tired of myself. And then I opened a random note in my phone, something I had written 2 years ago. It said, "The enemy is not outside. The enemy is inside your head." I didn't understand it back then, but at 3 a.m., something clicked. Everything became clear. And what I realized that night changed everything. Right now, inside your mind, there's an invisible enemy. You can't see it. You can't hear it. But it controls your actions. When you set a goal, it says, you can't do it. When you take a risk, it says, you'll fail. When you want to post content, it says, people will judge you. That voice is the reason most people will never win in 2026. But here's how I identified it. And defeated it. That night at 3 a.m., I asked myself 3 powerful questions. Question 1. If my thinking changes, will my actions change? And the answer was obvious. Yes. Your life doesn't change until your identity changes. Question 2. How many of my fears are imaginary? And I realized, most of them were. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of what people will say. None of them were real. They were stories my mind created. Question 3. What if I acted before I felt ready? That's when I understood something powerful. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes after action. And at 3 a.m., I made a decision. I will reprogram my thinking. But how? Here's the exact system I used. I implemented 3 rules that changed everything. Method 1, the mirror test. Every morning for 5 minutes, I stood in front of the mirror and challenged my inner voice. When my mind said, you can't do this, I responded out loud, prove it. Mind can't prove it, because it's just a thought, not reality. Clapperboard method 2, the action before feeling rule. To wait to feel motivated. Now I do the opposite. I take action first. Don't feel like going to the gym. Go anyway. Don't feel like posting content. Post anyway. Because feelings follow actions. Actions do not follow feelings. White heavy checkmark method 3, the 7-day reality check. Every week, I wrote down 7 negative thoughts I had. Then I challenged them with evidence. Example. Thought. I can't be successful. Evidence. Have I achieved anything before? Yes. Reality. If I did it before, I can do it again. Within 3 months, I lost 15 kilograms. Became consistent with content. I started attracting real opportunities. Everything shifted. One more thing you need to understand. This will not work if you only watch and never act. 90% of people will do exactly that. Expect overnight results. This is a process. You ignore your thoughts. Your thinking is either your greatest asset or your biggest liability. Give you in 6 minutes what takes most people years to understand. Now the decision is yours. 2026 will only change if you do. If this hit you, do 3 things right now. Comment, I will reprogram my mind. That simple act creates commitment. Like this video, so this message reaches more people. Subscribe, because every week I share practical strategies that actually work. And if you want a detailed breakdown on how to rewire your thinking step by step, I've created a full guide, link in the description. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. Change your thoughts, change your life. 2026 is yours. Go take it. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, reprogram. Take action. Dominate. Peace.